It's a fairly safe assumption to make that most people who work in the skateboard industry have dreamt about what it might have been like to go pro. So in order to thank some of those people who have contributed a great deal to skateboarding in different ways over the years, in 2009, Mumble will be presenting 3 folks with pro skateboarder diplomas and honorary pro model decks. In January of this year, Powell Peralta and the Skateboard Mag made it possible for us to bestow the first honorary pro skateboarding diploma and a limited edition pro model deck to legendary photographer, the self-professed oldest skate photographer in the world, Grant Brittain. Produced in a hand-numbered edition of '99, Grant's board is only available for purchase online through skate1.com. Raising Transworld Skateboarding from its infancy and being the founding photo editor of the Skateboard Mag, aside from still shooting skate photos regularly after 3 decades of commitment, Grant has mentored many of today's best photographers and has inspired an entire generation more. We couldn't think of a better suited person to present this inaugural honor to than Grant. Shortly after Steve Caballero presented it to him, we sat him down for an interview.
I thought I was going for a meeting with the PAL guys, and I knew it was at lunchtime, so I didn't want to miss it. So we were sitting down, and I just started eating, and then Stevie was standing there with his frame turned toward me backwards, and he goes, "Grant, I thought he was making a joke about little giants, and what? And I go, "Oh, you're giving me an award," because I just saw the back of the frame, and I was just joking. And then he kind of went, you know, like, "Who told him?" And then they gave me this award. I guess it's for being the oldest skate photographer. You know, it doesn't say that on there, but I think they didn't want to hurt my feelings. So I got my own pro model and a certificate. And the royalties, I guess they made 100 boards, and the royalties are going to go to the charity of my choice, or I can keep it. Maybe I will keep it. No, it's going to Grind for Life. It's a formula, really. There's no secret. I don't have any secrets. Dave doesn't have any secrets. Everybody shoots pretty much the same way. 2/50th of a second, f8, you know, with film. 2 flashes set on at half power. That's the basic setup. I'm not taking a secret to the grave or anything, you know. Just, you got to let it out, you know, and it all comes back to you. People still bring up, remember the thing I wrote in Transworld where it was the reject slip and it was a list to photographers? That still gets pulled out. Yeah, I remember that, and you know, that really kind of taught me what to send into the magazine, and because I don't want people wasting their time and just sending crap in and you know, and then get discouraged and give up. You know, and the photographers that stand out now are the people who have learned the basics, and then they've got this vision or whatever, a certain eye, or you know, a certain look, and those are the people that stand out. If you do go by that formula that I was talking about, that's good for the basics, but after that you want to get into something else. When I started, there were 3, 4 photographers. You know, now there's thousands of photographers, and with digital, you know, it's crazy. There's certain ones I like that no one likes, and it's usually for personal reasons. I just like, you know, I might like one thing in the photo. I might not even like the skateboarding, you know. I might like just like the sunset or something, and I get all weepy. The pole cam photo of Chris Miller, that's one of those things where you have an idea that you want to do, and you just go out in the execution, you pull off the execution, and it's kind of a haphazard shot because you're not looking through the lens. You're just kind of guessing and hope for the best, and you know, one shot comes out. I think it's lots of times it's just the skater I'm shooting with, you know, and the part of history, you know, that like the chin ramp, the 4 hand plants is another shot, and you know, when you're shooting at something like that, you just know that, hey, you know, this is extra special what you're seeing right here. Perseverance is the main thing. Just stick with it. You know, you don't, I always say you don't start at the top. Everyone starts in the same place at the bottom. It may take years. It took me 3 years before I ever got a photo published, you know.
You can pick up Grant's board at skate1.com. We'd like to extend a huge thanks to Powell and the Skateboard Mag for making this a reality. Stay tuned in the coming months as we team up with more skate companies to drop pro models and diplomas on some of the most dedicated, committed, and unsuspecting industry types.